Every day you wake up is another chance to shape your destiny. Every morning you are presented with an opportunity, a chance to rise, to evolve, to grow, and to push one step closer to the life you dream of. But that life you want will not come by accident. It won't appear magically. It doesn't care about your hopes if your actions don't align with them. The bridge between your dreams and your reality is built on what you choose to work on every single day. And if you want to elevate, to break through barriers, to silence doubt, and to live powerfully, there are 10 essential areas in your life that demand your relentless attention, your disciplined action, and your unwavering commitment. These are not just habits, they are pillars of transformation. The first thing you must work on every day is your mindset. It is the control center of everything. Your thoughts shape your perspective, your energy, and ultimately your reality. If you do not train your mind, the world will train it for you. The noise, the negativity, the distractions, they will invade and shape your beliefs if you don't take ownership. Feed your mind positivity. Feed it strength. Challenge the lies of fear with truth. Remind yourself daily that you are capable, worthy, and powerful beyond measure. The mind is like a muscle. It grows with use. It weakens with neglect. So feed it with books, reflection, purpose, and above all, gratitude. Speak affirmations that ignite your spirit. Visualize the life you're building, and guard your thoughts like a warrior on a battlefield. You must also work on your health every single day, not once a week, not when it's convenient, every day, because without health, all your dreams mean nothing. You can't chase greatness from a hospital bed. So take care of your body, move it, strengthen it, fuel it with clean energy. Make decisions that honor your longevity, not just your cravings. You don't have to run a marathon or lift massive weights to start. You just have to care enough about your future to make consistent, intentional choices. Drink water, breathe deeply, sleep well, walk in the sun, stretch, sweat. A strong body breeds a strong mind. You weren't made to feel sluggish or tired or weak. You were made to be a force. Let your health reflect that. Another thing that deserves your focus every day is your goals. Too many people write goals once and never look at them again. That's not goal setting, that's wish making. Your goals should be in your face every day, reminding you what you're after and who you must become to achieve them. Rewrite them, revisit them, obsess over them, break them into tasks, into plans, into schedules. Make them a part of your daily routine, not some abstract idea in the back of your mind. Goals give you direction, clarity, and focus. Without them, you're a ship without a compass, drifting, reacting, surviving. But with clear goals, you are intentional, you are precise, you're a hunter, not the hunted. Each day, commit to working on your discipline. Discipline is the separator. It's what makes you do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Motivation will get you started, but discipline will carry you through. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Show up when you're tired. Show up when you're frustrated. Show up when nobody is clapping for you. Because discipline isn't a punishment. It's a promise to yourself that your future matters, that your word is gold, that your potential will not be wasted. Discipline is freedom. The more disciplined you are, the more control you have over your life. So keep your promises, master your time, build your habits like a craftsman, one intentional strike at a time. Every day, you must also work on your relationships. You are not an island. You rise with the people around you, or you fall with them. So nurture the connections that matter, express gratitude, show love, forgive quickly, speak truth, be present. Too many people neglect the people in their lives chasing success, only to find themselves alone at the top. Real success is shared. Real growth is supported. The right people will sharpen you, inspire you, and challenge you. But those relationships require effort. Reach out, lift others, create a circle of excellence, not comfort. And remember, the way you treat others reflects who you truly are. So bring integrity, respect, and kindness into every interaction. Your network is not just your net worth, it's your lifeline. Another non-negotiable is your craft. Whatever it is you do, whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, a student, a leader, you must sharpen your edge daily. Mediocrity creeps in the moment you stop improving. There is always a next level, always a better version. Don't let yesterday's accomplishments become today's ceiling. Push boundaries, learn new skills, study the masters, experiment, practice when nobody's watching. Excellence is not an act, it's a habit. You want to stand out, then do what most won't. While they sleep, grind. While they complain, build. While they relax, evolve. Your work is your signature. Let it scream greatness. Also, devote time each day to working on your emotional strength. Life will test you. It will throw storms your way when you least expect them. Emotional strength doesn't mean you don't feel pain. It means you don't let it destroy you. Build resilience. Control your reactions. Learn to sit with discomfort. Develop inner peace. Don't let temporary chaos define your character. Breathe through the chaos. Respond, don't react. And most importantly, don't depend on the world to keep you calm. Create that calm within you. The more stable you are inside, the less the outside world can shake you. Emotional mastery is the silent power that turns adversity into advancement. Every single day, work on your attitude. Attitude is everything. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Your attitude determines your altitude. A positive, empowered, and solution-oriented mindset will take you further than talent ever will. The right attitude transforms problems into possibilities, failures into feedback, and obstacles into stepping stones. Even when things go wrong, your attitude decides whether you rise or retreat. So protect it. Cultivate gratitude, optimism, and humility. Refuse to be bitter, refuse to be entitled. Choose to be driven, not defeated. Choose to believe that life is working for you, not against you. Another critical area is your faith. Faith in yourself, in your journey, in something bigger than your current circumstances. There will be days when doubt knocks hard, days when progress feels invisible, days when quitting whispers in your ear. That's when faith becomes your fuel. Faith isn't blind, it's bold. It's looking at your obstacles and saying, "You won't break me." It's trusting that your work matters, even if no one sees it yet. It's holding on to vision when the results are delayed. You must feed your faith daily, because the world will always feed your fears. Pray, meditate, reflect. Reaffirm whatever your practice. Stay spiritually grounded. When your spirit is strong, your steps become fearless. Lastly, work on your legacy. Every day is a page in the story you're writing. What kind of story will it be? Will it be one of regret or one of resilience? Of excuses or excellence? You are not just living for yourself. You are impacting others, even when you don't realize it. So live intentionally, act with purpose, build something that lasts, leave footprints of inspiration. Every kind word, every act of courage, every risk taken, it echoes. Your life is your message. Make it loud, make it inspiring, make it unforgettable. The time will pass regardless. The only question is, what will you do with it? You don't have to be perfect in all these areas every day, but you do have to care enough to try, to strive, to push forward, to refuse to settle. You're not here to just exist. You're here to conquer, to build, to lead, to rise. And it begins not in a year, not when you're ready, not when the stars align, but now, today, with this moment, with these choices. This world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you work for. And if you want a life that's meaningful, powerful, and extraordinary, you must be willing to work on the things that matter, day in and day out, with grit, fire, and focus. The world may not see your effort right away. The results may come slower than you'd like, but stay the course, Plant the seeds, water them daily, and trust that greatness is a harvest earned by those who grind when no one is watching, who believe when no one is clapping, and who rise when others fall. So keep working on your mind, keep strengthening your body, keep chasing your goals, keep showing up with discipline, keep nurturing your relationships, keep mastering your craft, keep building emotional strength, keep protecting your attitude, keep feeding your faith. And never forget, every single day, with every single action, you are building your legacy. This is your time, your chance, your one shot at this life. Don't waste it coasting. Don't waste it doubting. Don't waste it waiting for someone else to save you. Be your own hero. Be your own revolution. Work on these 10 things every single day, and watch your life transform into something so powerful, so unstoppable, so magnetic, that the world won't be able to ignore you. You are more than your past. You are stronger than your fears. You are greater than your circumstances. And you are capable of extraordinary things. All you have to do is show up. Every single day. The path to greatness is walked daily, so start walking and never stop. Even when the days feel long and the nights feel heavy, remember that consistency compounds. You may not see the transformation after 1 day, 1 week, or even 1 month. But that does not mean the change isn't happening. Progress is invisible at first. It brews silently in the shadows, builds quietly behind the curtain of your routine. It reveals itself only to those who stay long enough, to those who believe in the process more than the outcome, to those who wake up and choose discipline over comfort again and again. While others quit because it's hard, you must continue because it matters. And when doubt creeps in, as it inevitably will, remind yourself that you are not working in vain. Every workout you don't skip, every book you read, every kind word you speak, every failure you rise from, it all adds up. These moments stack. They shape who you become. They determine how far you go. There will be distractions. There will be temptation to take shortcuts. There will be moments when quitting seems easier than continuing. But in those moments, you must remember your why. Why did you start? Why does it matter? What are you fighting for? Your why must be bigger than your excuses, bigger than your fatigue, bigger than your fears. When you connect to a deeper purpose, your actions gain power. You stop going through the motions and start moving with mission. You begin to realize that every small step you take carries weight, because the person you become in the process is worth everything. And here's the truth. Growth is not always glamorous. It's often uncomfortable. It's early mornings when the world sleeps. It's late nights filled with sacrifice. It's choosing the hard right over the easy wrong. It's holding yourself accountable when no one is watching. It's failing publicly and rising privately. But that's where the magic happens, in the discipline, in the discomfort, in the silent battle between the old you and the person you are becoming. Some people will not understand your journey. That's okay. It's not for them. This is your climb, your story, your legacy. Don't shrink to fit into places you've outgrown. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Don't lower your standards to gain approval. You are not here to blend in. You are here to rise, to break patterns, to defy odds, to show what's possible when someone dares to go all in. There will be voices, internal and external, that try to convince you to slow down, to give up, to settle for average, but you must silence them with action, with intention, with an unshakable belief that the best version of you is on the other side of struggle. Let your work speak louder than your words. Let your consistency silence their doubts. Let your results make the noise, because when you do the work every day, when you commit to these 10 areas of your life with devotion and intensity, you become undeniable. And you don't have to take massive leaps every day. Some days, the victory is simply showing up. Some days, progress looks like getting out of bed when you wanted to stay down. Other days, it's saying no to a habit that once controlled you. Celebrate those wins, stack those victories, because they matter. They shape momentum. They keep the fire alive. Greatness is built not in giant steps, but in thousands of small, powerful decisions made daily. And when you fall, and you will, get back up. The stumble doesn't define you. What defines you is your response. Do you stay down, or do you rise stronger, wiser, and hungrier? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be relentless, learn from every failure, adjust, evolve, keep moving forward, because resilience is not just about surviving. It's about thriving through adversity and coming back better. You are capable of extraordinary growth, but you must earn it. Every single day, you are either investing in your future or stealing from it. So ask yourself, did today bring you closer to your highest self or further away? Did you show up for yourself, or did you let comfort win? The answers matter. They shape your direction, and they remind you that every moment is a choice. The time will pass anyway. Whether you rise or retreat, the sun will still set. So you might as well rise. You might as well bet on yourself. You might as well give your best, because life is too short for regret, too precious for hesitation, and too valuable to waste living below your potential. It's not about having time. It's about making time, prioritizing what matters, blocking out distractions, choosing growth even when it's inconvenient, because everything you want is on the other side of discipline. That dream you're chasing, it's waiting for the version of you who's willing to do what most people won't, not once, but every single day. And remember, this is not just about achieving external success. It's about becoming someone you can be proud of, someone with strength, integrity, purpose, and presence, someone who lifts others up by their example, someone who radiates power not through words, but through their actions and energy. That kind of person doesn't just happen. They're built, day by day, choice by choice. So rise early, move your body, fuel your mind, connect with people, work on your skills, control your thoughts, reflect deeply. Practice gratitude, speak truth, live with intention. These actions are not tasks. They are tools. They are weapons against mediocrity. They are seeds of greatness. Plant them, water them, watch your life change. And never let a single bad day convince you that your journey is worthless. Growth is not linear. Some days will be messy, some seasons will be dark, but the darkness does not diminish the value of your effort. It builds depth, it sharpens your resolve, it prepares you for the light. So when you find yourself in the valley, remember, the valley is not the end, it is a place of preparation. Keep going, keep rising. Because the mountain is waiting, and one day when you look back on your journey, and the days you wanted to quit but didn't, on the mornings you showed up despite exhaustion, on the goals you once thought impossible, you'll realize something powerful. That it was never about what you achieved, it was about who you became in the process, a fighter, a leader, a creator, a force. So hold your head high, walk with purpose, and commit to the work. The 10 things you must work on every day aren't just tasks. They are the framework for the life you are building, a life of purpose, of passion, of power, and you are the architect, you are the builder, you are the fire. And as you move forward in this journey, this relentless daily battle of becoming, you must understand one thing clearly: the work is never truly finished. There is no final destination, no ultimate moment when you'll say, "I've arrived," because growth is infinite. Evolution is ongoing. There is always another level to reach, another lesson to learn, another way to serve, and that's the beauty of it all. The person you are becoming is constantly unfolding, layer by layer, shaped by effort, refined by experience, and driven by the choices you make today and every day after. Some people will look at the grind and say, "Why bother? Why push so hard?" But you're built differently. You know that comfort is a slow death. You know that regret weighs more than discipline. You know that living small to please others or to avoid pain is a betrayal of your potential. So you rise, you show up, not for applause, not for validation, but because your future is worth it, because your family deserves the best version of you, because the world needs your greatness, because you refuse to leave this earth with your music still inside you. Let others take shortcuts, let others complain and coast, let others settle for average. That is not your path. You are on a mission, and missions are not easy. They require sacrifice. They demand intensity. They test your limits, but they also reward you with something far greater than comfort. Purpose, fulfillment, legacy. You were not made to survive. You were made to conquer. You were not made to repeat yesterday. You were made to create tomorrow. So when the alarm clock rings, don't negotiate with it, rise. When fear whispers, what if you fail? Respond with, what if I fly? When setbacks appear, face them like a warrior, not a victim. You've already been through enough storms to know this truth. You were built for the battle. You've faced doubt before and crushed it. You've fallen before and stood back up. You've felt fear and moved anyway, and you'll do it again and again and again, because that's what winners do. That's what leaders do. That's what you do every single day. There's a world out there waiting for your brilliance, but first you must unlock it from within by working on these 10 things, not when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. By showing up, not only when you feel like it, but especially when you don't. By committing, not to the outcome, but to the process. Yes, there will be days when you feel like nothing's working. Days when you question your path. Days when your progress feels invisible, but that's when the real champions are made. In silence, in solitude, in struggle. That's when character is forged. That's when resilience is born. So keep going. Even if you're crawling, even if you're crying, even if you're alone, just don't stop. You've got fire in you, use it. You've got wisdom in you, trust it. You've got strength in you, show it. Every time you resist the urge to quit, you reinforce the truth that you are unstoppable, unbreakable, and undeniable. And let's be clear, this isn't about hustle culture or burning out. This is about rising with intention. This is about honoring your potential. This is about making your time count, because every day that passes is a day you never get back. So make it matter, make it count. Live in such a way that even if tomorrow never comes, you could leave this world knowing you gave everything you had to become everything you could. And remember, you don't have to inspire millions. You just have to inspire yourself. You just have to be the kind of person you would admire. That's enough. That's everything. Because when you elevate yourself, you give others permission to do the same. Your growth becomes a ripple. Your strength becomes contagious. Your courage becomes a light for someone else lost in the dark. So don't underestimate the power of your daily decisions. Don't downplay the significance of your habits. Don't ignore the impact of showing up. Because that's how empires are built. That's how legacies are forged. That's how revolutions begin. Right now, you're standing at the edge of your comfort zone and your calling. One step forward can change everything. One bold decision can rewrite your future, and that step begins with the commitment to work on yourself, on your mindset, your health, your goals, your discipline, your relationships, your craft, your emotions, your attitude, your faith, and your legacy every single day. It's not always glamorous. It's not always exciting, but it's always worth it. Because the truth is, nothing will ever feel better than becoming the person you were meant to be. Not comfort, not shortcuts, not applause, nothing. So rise today, not halfway, not half-hearted, but fully with everything you've got, with every ounce of purpose in your bones. Burn the bridges to your excuses. Leave behind the version of you who hesitated, who waited, who feared. Step fully into the arena. Stand tall in your truth and take the world by storm, because if you do the real, intentional, consistent work on these 10 things every day, your life will never be the same. You'll look back in awe at how far you've come. You'll walk into rooms and radiate a presence that can't be ignored. You'll face challenges with a calm that turns heads, and you'll know, deep in your soul, that you didn't just live, you built. You didn't just exist. You soared. You didn't just hope. You acted. That kind of life is not reserved for the lucky. It's earned by the disciplined, it's owned by the relentless, and it's waiting for you. Today is not just another day. It's another chance. Another opportunity to lean into who you could become if you truly gave everything. The work you put in today echoes into your future. It shapes the doors that open. It sharpens your mind for battles you haven't even seen yet. Every choice you make is a vote for the person you want to become, and every time you choose discipline over distraction, growth over stagnation, courage over comfort, you're casting that vote in the right direction. Understand this: life will not slow down for you. It doesn't pause so you can catch up. The world is spinning, the clock is ticking, and your time is running. You don't have forever to become the person you're meant to be. You don't have endless chances to act on your potential. That's why what you do each day matters so much. Not just once in a while, not just when motivation hits, but every single day, especially when motivation isn't there. That's when character steps in. That's when consistency becomes your greatest weapon. There will be distractions. Social media will scream for your attention. The world will tempt you with comfort. Your mind will try to convince you that tomorrow is a better time to start. But there is no tomorrow. There is only now, only this moment, and what you do with it determines who you become. Don't let the ease of distraction rob you of a powerful life. Don't let small moments of weakness grow into habits that ruin your momentum. Protect your energy, guard your mind, build your days like your life depends on it, because it does, and when it gets tough, don't wish for it to be easier, wish to be stronger, don't wish for fewer problems. Build yourself into someone who can solve them. This mindset, this relentless dedication to doing the work, is what separates the few who live fully from the many who merely survive. And you were not born to just survive. You were born to lead, to inspire, to leave a mark that won't be forgotten. The world doesn't need more people going through the motions. It needs warriors of purpose, people who refuse to settle, people who show others what's possible, people who hold themselves to higher standards, not because someone's watching, but because they've made a vow to themselves to never go back to the old life, the old habits, the old excuses. Each morning, remind yourself, today is your shot, your chance to move 1 inch closer to your best self. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Wake up with a fire in your chest and a mission in your mind. Move like your future depends on it, because it does. Move like someone out there is waiting for the exact version of you that emerges after years of doing the work. Move like your legacy is being written right now, because it is, and you're not alone in this. Every person who ever built something remarkable faced fear, resistance, and failure. What set them apart wasn't talent, it wasn't luck. It was refusal to stop, refusal to quit, refusal to live small. They worked on themselves relentlessly, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and they did it every day, whether they felt like it or not. That's what made the difference. You already have the power inside you. You don't need permission. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need to believe in yourself enough to start, and then refuse to stop. 1 brick a day, 1 step at a time. 1 decision that honors your greatness. That's how transformation happens. That's how the average becomes extraordinary. So be that kind of person. The one who doesn't talk about change. They live it. The one who doesn't just plan. They act. The one who doesn't just dream. They build. Be the person who wakes up and says, "Let's go," even when it's hard. Be the person who's so committed to the future they want, they can't be distracted by the comfort of the present. There's a fire in you for a reason. It wasn't put there to keep you warm. It was placed inside you to burn through doubt, to destroy hesitation, to ignite your potential, and to light the way for others. That fire must be fed daily, fed with discipline, fed with action, fed with belief. And if you keep feeding it, you'll become unstoppable. People might not see your vision at first. They may not understand your grind. That's fine. Your job isn't to convince them. Your job is to become so good they can't ignore you. To build something undeniable. To show through action what's possible when you dedicate your life to mastery. And in the end, you won't remember every struggle. You won't remember the days you were tired. You'll remember how you overcame. You'll remember how far you climbed. You'll look in the mirror and see someone who didn't quit when it got hard. Someone who stood in the fire and rose anyway. Someone who did the work day after day and created a life they're proud of. That's the mission. That's the reward. That's what this is all about. So, from this day forward, promise yourself, no more wasted days. No more passive living. No more waiting for the right moment. You are the right moment. You are the difference. You are the storm. Rise every day with purpose in your heart, hunger in your eyes, and discipline in your actions. Because if you work on these 10 things, your mind, your health, your skills, your time, your emotions, your habits, your focus, your relationships, your character, and your purpose, every single day, you won't just change your life. You'll change the world. Now go do the work, and never stop. So go build it, one day at a time, one choice at a time, one habit at a time. Your legacy starts now.